The Warriors are just consistently talked about as such a great organization. And that's pretty fair. When you win 4 NBA championships and you draft Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, yeah, and you convince Kevin Durant to come and join you and win more championships. Yeah, I get it. I understand why you're known as a great organization, but they made one fatal flaw, one fatal mistake, and it drives me as an NBA junkie and an NBA historian and a guy who just loves the history of a league absolutely insane. They botched up Steph Curry. I know it sounds crazy. He has 4 NBA championships. He's been to 5 NBA finals. But they botched it up. They wasted some fantastic years where Steph Curry could have maybe 6 championships. They did the fatal mistake, and that's trying to build for the future while maintaining the past. And I would have had no problem going with one of them. But to say, we're going to go with Kuminga, who's a project, and Moody, who's a project, and we're going to keep Draymond and keep Klay and keep... yes, it resulted in 1 NBA championship against that Celtics team. But how many more could they have won? And we're still getting a really damn good Steph Curry. So if you're Steph Curry, and they're lucky he's Steph Curry because he's loyal, you got to be scratching your head here with a lot of these decisions that the organization is making. Thank God Kuminga has looked a little bit better. And it looks like he could be a legit number 2 on a really good basketball team. But it makes you wonder, as an NBA historian, what could have been? Let's say they drafted LaMelo Ball. Let's say they went and got Tyrese Halliburton. And I know that would have been a reach at the number 2 pick. But let's just say they went and got Tyrese Halliburton instead of James Wiseman, where they botched maybe a chance to make one of the biggest moves in NBA history. That was like when David Robinson was coming on the way down, and then all of a sudden the Spurs went and got Tim Duncan. Instead, the Warriors went and got James Wiseman. And they're wasting the best years of Steph Curry. And I know he's playing so damn good, but you know Steph Curry is older now than Michael Jordan's last championship? Did you know that Steph Curry is older than Kobe Bryant's last playoff win? Steph Curry is playing on borrowed time. And Steph Curry takes care of his body amazingly. And I know we're in a different era now where players are going to play a little bit longer. But just the fact that you weren't able to take the best years out of Steph Curry and result in maybe 1 more championship, make it 5, is a very, very, very big, sad mark on what is a great organization, because you love to see Steph. You love to see how good he is. You love to see, he's one of the most fun players in history of basketball. And on top of that, he changed the game and the way the game was played. And instead of rewarding him, they went and got him James Wiseman, botched that up, and they really, really did him a disjustice. I like Kuminga. But instead of waiting for Kuminga to develop for a few years, they could have got a piece that was ready to go. Or maybe punt on Moody and go get a piece for that. But the Warriors messed up, and Steph, despite me loving him so much, and I know he's so loyal, but you got to take a page out of LeBron James' book at some point and put pressure on the organization, and maybe they wouldn't have treated it this way. Maybe they would have went and helped him out. But instead, he's here, and I'd be surprised if we ever see Steph Curry win another NBA championship. The Warriors dynasty has been fun. It's been one of my favorite dynasties in history of basketball. But it might be over. Unless they make some drastic moves this offseason, get Steph that number 2 that he really needs, and maybe, just maybe, you can get one last run with this group of players. Or you just hope that Kuminga takes a huge step up. That's why the Warriors wasted Steph's prime. My name is George on Tap. This is the Sports on Tap Network, and this channel is called Hoops on Tap, where I talk basketball. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and all our channels at the Sports on Tap. You can find me, George on Tap, my personal channel. Just go and find us. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next.